In today's video, we're going to talk about C Studio's Meshtastic devices and how these little things let you communicate for a long range when you're off-grid. What's up everybody, welcome to Freely Roaming. So we're going to get right into it again in this video. And as you can see, I've got three devices here. These are three devices that look very different form factor, but they do more or less the same thing. If you guys know about Meshtastic, you know how powerful these things are and what you can do with them. But if you don't, let me tell you a little bit about it. But this video is not going to be a complete tutorial on how Meshtastic works. I will give you some basics. Personally, I don't have a ton of experience with them, but I've been wanting a set like this to use when we're off the grid for a long time. I'm glad to finally have gotten it. As you can see here, we have three. These two are what you would consider devices that you would carry with you as clients. These are different form factor. This is what they call the Sense cap or the Sense card. So as you can see, this is like a credit card shaped form factor. So it's going to be a lot easier to carry with you. And the way that you charge it, it's got this magnetic 4-pin charger that just automatically connects, and you charge it via USB. And this one, on the other hand, is a little bit more powerful. This one has an external antenna versus this card does not. This is the Pro version, and what this one also has is this one has a little LCD screen. So you can actually use this device. You can actually use this device without connecting it to a mobile phone, either an iOS or an Android phone. Versus this one can only be used if you pair it via Bluetooth to a phone. And then lastly, we have this. It's called the SenseCap Solar Node. It is designed to be set up as kind of a base station, but you can also use it as a client if you want. And obviously it's got a solar panel and a built-in battery, so you can set this up anywhere and just leave it out there permanently. It is weather sealed. As you can see, it's on right now, and there's some lights below. So before I get too much further, let me tell you just sort of the basics of what these things do. Meshtastic is a technology where it's using radio frequency and lets these devices connect to each other over long ranges. Because in the US, it's using the 900 megahertz range. It is a relatively low frequency, so it can travel very long distances. And especially if you have a powerful external high gain antenna, you can travel really far distances. And the way that works is that these are individual mesh nodes. What mesh nodes are is that each device becomes an extender, extends all the devices that it is connected to its outer range on the other side. So in theory, these devices can extend forever. Some cities will have a lot more robust of a mesh than others. Right now I'm in the Los Angeles area, and I'm actually sitting kind of high up on the top of a hill looking down in LA. So I'm connected to a whole bunch of nodes on Meshtastic all the way through the LA basin, which is pretty amazing. And I'll show you that when I connect these to my devices in a second. And the way these connect to your phone is that you download the Meshtastic app. And the Meshtastic app will connect to whichever device that you have via Bluetooth, essentially turning that device into a messenger, a text messenger. Each of these devices have Bluetooth, and each of them also have the 900 megahertz radio that communicates with other mesh nodes. And if you have a base station like this sitting high up in altitude, it will essentially bridge your connection from anywhere. So the way that I plan on using it is I would put this one on the top of our camper. And whenever we don't have on-grid connection, on-grid communications, I can put this on top of the camper, and two people can wander off in any direction that they want. They can either connect directly to each other, or they can bridge the connection between this one to this one via this solar node. What these devices allow you to do, it allows you to send text messages. It also allows you to send GPS location so you can figure out where each other are. And because these are low power, long range, it uses what's called the Leare communication protocol. Each of these devices, when it's fully charged, it'll last for hours. I'll put some specs on the screen right now so you can see exactly what kind of power consumption these have. This one, as I said, you can use this directly on the device itself without having to connect to a mobile phone. But let me just show you really quick how this works. So I've got both an Android and an iPhone here right now. Each of these have its own Meshtastic app that you can download from the App Store. So let me go ahead and launch that and show you. And I will also put my phone on airplane mode with the exception of Bluetooth so I can connect to the device. Okay, so now this Android phone, also using the Meshtastic app, but the Android version, is now connected to the Sense Cap, which is called the Mali Mesh card. And it is also on airplane mode. So now, with these two devices, both being off the grid on airplane mode, but it is connected via the mesh, I can actually communicate with each other. So let me just send a message from the Android phone. Hello, this is the Android phone. Okay, so now it's sent. It's gone to the card, and the card has went ahead and sent it across the mesh network. And there it is. Came from the Mali Mesh card. Hello, Android phone. This is the iPhone. Okay, so now that's sent. You'll see here, I've got the message here. So there you go. That is a quick little demo on 3 Meshtastic devices by C Studio. I'm very excited to be using this summer as we travel across the western United States. Now let me just quickly show you, give you an idea of all the different devices that are in the area. So showing you a little bit of, we're in the sort of Port of LA area down here. You can see all of the devices that it's connected to all across the LA basin. This whole area ranging all the way out here, this is like Santa Monica, this is down here towards Seal Beach. If you know the LA area, this across is probably about 20 miles. So just from where I'm currently sitting up on top of a hill, bridging all of these different nodes, I can go out and communicate with people completely off grid, going as far as over here is probably close to 40 miles away. That is kind of a brief overview on C Studio's Meshtastic devices. I'm very excited to use them. And if you guys want to know more about Meshtastic in general as a protocol and also the details of how to set one up, I'll put some links to some videos down below from people who are way more knowledgeable than me on Meshtastic. These are people that I've been watching to learn about Meshtastic myself, and I'm very excited for the added capabilities that these are going to give me as we're traveling off-grid this summer. So there you go. That's the C Studio Meshtastic devices, 2 of the portable devices and 1 base station. These are great options if you ever find yourself completely off the grid with no infrastructure but need to communicate. We're going to be testing these devices all through the summer, so make sure you're subscribed and stay tuned to this channel so I can tell you my experience traveling with them. And as always, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next one.